Well, the Tulsa Fringe Festival is what we're talking about. And part of it is the Spotlight, taking place at the Spotlight Theater. They've both come together to present Beyond the Tomb, May's Story. And this performance is unique in that the entire show is presented by just one very talented actress. We welcome that actress, Ann Knight, to our studio, along with Sue Wiedemann of the Tulsa Spotlight Theater, to explain the whole thing. How are you ladies doing?
We're doing great.
Thank you.
Okay, so the Tulsa Fringe Festival is a little difficult to explain because it's a wide variety of events.
Exactly.
Try and tackle it.
Well, I think it started in Scotland and it's worldwide, and other big cities are trying to tack that on as an opportunity for individuals, and the key word is individuals, who are with talent of whatever genre, to perform in different spaces at different times over a finite period of time, so that more people can see those particular. We're not talking a troupe of dancers or a company or a theater of a play performed. This is individuals.
It's an opportunity to highlight individual performers.
Exactly.
Okay, and one of the places is Spotlight Theater, which you're involved with.
Spotlight Theater has this year, this is only the second time I think Fringe has been in Tulsa.
Yes.
And Ann is one of our performers who happens to have written her own piece. And we're going to put her on the Spotlight stage because we want people to understand we are not just the Drunkard and Oleo or the Spotlight Children's Theater, which, by the way, won the Tulsa Award by Kids Magazine last year, but it allows somebody like Ann to come down and do their own thing.
Ann, explain to me what your performance is all about.
Well, my performance is the story of my little French Creole grandmother that was, she was born in New Orleans in 1874, and we're going to go back to the cemetery, in the oldest cemetery in New Orleans, St. Louis Cathedral Cemetery #1. It's going to be a little voodoo, but it's not scary, so don't think of it as scary. And although it is not a humorous piece, it's very dramatic, so be sure and bring lots of tissue with you. And this grandmother became very, very special because of the family dynamics. I did not have access to her, so, you know, as like the absentee parent, you cling to that dream and that idea of that person, and her history is so interesting. She was reared by her grandparents in a very affluent political family in New Orleans, and so she brings her Joina with her from the grave to tell her story, and I just give so much thanks to Chad for promoting this Fringe, and for the Spotlight Theater for allowing me to be on their stage, and I just give glory to the Lord for giving me this story, because literally it was a vision that he gave me about my grandmother. That's not spooky, but and I just wrote it, and it's a little over an hour long, and there's nothing like live theater. So
live theater with one person, that's got to be a lot of pressure.
I've
been on stage before, but not
it's
with
like reading
me.
a book, you know. It transports you emotionally and spiritually to whatever that place is, and live theater gives you the opportunity to be with that person and their thoughts at that time.
Quickly, you want to talk about how Spotlight Theater is really looking forward to the future with Tulsa.
Spotlight Theater has a huge future in front of it, 62 years and running as the longest performance in the country. The Drunkard and Oleo now can open their doors, and please visit us at spotlighttheater.org to find out how to donate. We have been selected here as a institution to be preserved, not just an historic building, but an institution to be preserved as it should be in its 1928 setting. So we're going to get all that done.
All right. Great. Well, here's the information on Beyond the Tomb, May's Story, June 12th and 26th at 7:30, Tulsa Spotlight Theater, 13th and Riverside, 587-5030, Tulsa, no, just spotlighttheater.org. re.org. That's R-E. All right, let's send it over.